the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Alec Mills, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
First pitch, 7:06.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an the strikeout, and there's one gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So the next to bat will be Ozzie Albies, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one is gone, a home run. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. 32 now for the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
In now, Austin Riley. As he'll take a look at his sinker here, too low for ball 1. Comes in with an average of 265, 9 homers, and 28 RBIs. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. On to the bottom of the first here at Wrigley, and the Braves have an early 1-0 advantage. Shane McClanahan, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Got him. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive. And I really like the pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Popped up. Albies over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting first, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now into the box, Chris Bryant. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. First pitch of the AB now.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
A ball and a strike now to Bryant.
Hey! Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
That's 2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Marcell Ozuna, lifetime in this matchup, just a 1 for 9. First offering. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hal is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 6.
Next to bat for Atlanta, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep in the contest last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up there trying to entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Next, it'll be Dansby Swanson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Pitch is popped up. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Played an inning and a half. It's 1. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the National League in runs batted in.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him. Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is the changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Anthony Rizzo is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Runner at second here with 1 man out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Pulled toward right center field. Acuña's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So stepping in is Joc Pederson, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First offering on its way.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
That's in there. Base hit. Blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They're down 1-0.
Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so they're giving it another look and may decide to challenge the call on the field. Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Braves have elected to challenge.
All right, one last
flag.
look at it here. The question is there enough evidence to change the call to safe? I think he did beat the throw. This challenge just might work for them.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if
video
needed.
Review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter moves safe.
Acuña digs in now. Fouled away. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Set to deliver the 0-1.
No, that's low.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got to tell 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fool that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And she'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. McClanahan, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Braves strand 1. They lead it 1. Bottom of the 3rd now. And next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Pitch on the way. Alec Mills comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. 2 down. Trevor Story steps in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it. Right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going to hold calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. As a look, now the pitch. Strike called, now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Full count, 3-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Swing and a liner. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First pitch coming, here it is.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Happ is right there, 1 down. Now the Atlanta #4 hitter, Austin Riley, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strike strikes in his first at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner. There's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Simeon. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, but they're up 1-0. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, Chris.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A 2-ball, no-strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
That's in there, 3-1. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Into the box, Max Kepler. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He just ramps up and hears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. It's the Braves 1 and the Cubs nothing. Now to bat, Kyle Schwarber will look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
1-1 to Schwarber. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, man. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Dansby Swanson is at the plate as he looks at ball one. That evens it up 1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run, number 10 for him on the year, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take an out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
To the plate now, Shane McClanahan. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Middle of the night on the north side. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He's off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
1-1 home. It's taken for strike 2.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 1-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he struck him out. One out, bases empty. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-0.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And it's fouled away. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Swings through it for strike number 2. fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Line drive to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Sixth about to get started, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Peterson has a read on it. 1 out. Next it'll be Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's 6 out.
1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Three and one.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think you'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now a swinging bunt. Again, another foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and there are 2 away now. Ozzie Albies will stand in again. The first will flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Nico Horner is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Ozuna into the bleachers and out of here. Solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season, and that will put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a solid single to left. And that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category. Next ahead, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2-1 to count. As a look, now the pitch. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Story aboard here at first with nobody out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Into the bleachers and gone. And that's a special home run. Chris Bryant continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you definitely establish yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
And sends it in the air out to left center. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and they will bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. First pitch on the way. 3 runs already home here.
Nope,
sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focused on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one sent foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Another 2-2 offering. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Anthony Rizzo is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
2 out with the man at first. Way to left center. On the move is Ozuna. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. The Cubs are on top, 3-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi. Jose Cisneros is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So now into the box is Austin Riley. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Comes set with the 0-1. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on the ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Marcell Ozuna stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peterson will wait on it, and that's out number 2. Next to stand in is Kyle Schwarber. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail 3-2.
left fielder.
First pitch of the AB now.
Peterson.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2.
That's a ball.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. A solo home run there for Josh Peterson, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now batting, catcher, Houston.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So it leave after 6 rather nondescript innings of work as he stands to be the loser in this one. Luke Jackson comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 77.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acuna on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. David Bodie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. Contreras isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He scores as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Trevor Story is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Chopped weakly to the left.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Grounded back up the middle. Albies picks it up, and that's the 2nd out. Chris Bryant will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the AB now.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
And he misses with it. 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Modi on third with 2 out. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. Rowan Wick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Stepping in next, Travis d'Arnaud. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
That misses 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Lined hard to center field. Happ is there, 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game. Baseman Freddie Freeman as he'll look at a breaking ball but misses for ball 1. For his career in this matchup, not a big sample size. 0 for. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing even worse.
2 out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now Another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Andrew Chafin enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Ozzie Albies, first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat. Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So in now for Chicago. Ian Happ has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel athletes.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Max Kepler. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's totaled 13 base hits in 37 tries. He's also hit 5 out of the park against him, so keep your eyes on this matchup. Ozuna ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first down. Next up, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last debut. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Happ leads off first with 1 away. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 2-0.
Outside.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Line drive, base hit to right. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here. Not every day that you see a ball come up with that line. Before the 9th inning. Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. And it'll get through into center field, a base hit. Now a long throw home, and not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Fouled off. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Play at the plate, and he's out. Great throw. A great throw from the outfield to cut down the run and end the inning. Certainly worth another look. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ninth inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrel with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. So now to the plate, Austin Riley. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And the pitch. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a look at ball one. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrel, he's got 8 hits in 25 tries. And he fouls this one off. No outs, nobody on. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough ground. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught. And he would have represented a tying run.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one. He's down on strikes for the second out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Eugenio Suarez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Enters play here at 279, 24 home runs, and an even 70 RBIs. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Now this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
To 1-2 now. Final strike for the Braves. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over. And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Cubbies wrote an important 6th-inning to victory in this one. Alec Mills records the victory, his 13th of the year. Craig Kimbrell records the save, his 28th on the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Turning up, why you all in my face? I don't give a you ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again, rolling up, putting you on the floor again. A nice day I might roll to the stove again and let y'all see the whip, hit a switch, get up. Don't you feed them?